9 a.m. Tuesday morning. Today's a bittersweet day. Bitter because Jade needs an engine rebuild, which means she's gonna be down for a while. And the road trip, the 50-state road trip, is on hold for a while. But also sweet because she's getting an engine rebuild. She's probably gonna run better than she ever has while I've had her. Angelo?
Yep.
Nice to meet you. I'm Jake.
Jake, nice to meet you, man.
Nice
You got her here, huh?
I got her here.
All right.
Thanks to that guy.
Yeah.
This is gonna be your home for a while, Jade. All right, Anders, I'm gonna run inside. I'll be right back, okay? Getty's was recommended to me as a very reputable shop here in Colorado Springs.
Doesn't start, doesn't run?
No, she starts and runs, but fluid will just pour straight out of the rear main seal.
Knocking pretty good.
And as soon as you take off the oil pan, you'll see that there's one, I don't know if the rod bearing just wiggles right in there.
Okay.
It makes a little tap. About to leave the San Diego airport, headed to Colorado Springs to pick up Jade. Timing has worked out perfectly. As of this morning, Jade was not running right. When I got to the airport, the mechanic had fixed the problem. While I've been in San Diego, Angelo from Geddes has done a little bit of filming of the engine rebuild process, and also JC, a mechanic who actually took the engine out of Jade and reinstalled it. He took some footage as well, so a huge shout out to those guys getting some extra footage for me. So while we're on this flight over to Denver, let's get you guys caught up on the engine rebuild.
If you can't say anything real nice, it's better not to talk at all, is my advice.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Denver with our local time. It's 2:27 p.m.
Anders, we made it. We made it. Now we just got to meet up with Kent. He's actually one of the lead marketing managers for Feltpro. They're helping out with the rebuild with Jade, so he's actually gonna pick me up here. We're gonna head down to Colorado Springs.
All passengers, please exit.
I have no idea what he looks like, so I'm just expecting someone to walk up to me. He's meeting me at the baggage claim. Good to finally meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Oh, and here's Anders.
Oh yeah, he's got to say hello too.
Kent, I can see my breath.
It's cold.
It's like 30 degrees out. When I left San Diego, it was about mid-70s. Right now, it's like 30 degrees here in Colorado. So I'm definitely gonna have to get up my thermals if I'm gonna be sleeping in Jade. What up, Anders? There you got a nice towel to lay on. There you go. Yeah, I really appreciate you picking me up, Kent.
Hey, I'm just so glad it's all worked out the way it has.
It's Jade! Oh my gosh! She's so beautiful! It is good to be back. So good to see you, Jade. Let's go in and talk to the guys who worked on her for the last few weeks. Howdy.
Hey.
JC?
Yep.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, you too. How's it going, bud? You made it.
Yeah, we made
Kent,
it.
how you doing, buddy?
We made
Good
it.
to see you. Good, good. Jason, Sheldon.
Sheldon, nice to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you.
Thanks for all your work on the Jeep.
You got some guts, man. Driving that thing is interesting.
Well, she's definitely her own breed, but I love her. Angela's the owner of the shop, Geddes here in Colorado Springs. Him and his guys did a lot of the engine rebuild work. And then JC, this guy right here, he did the actual engine removal and reinstallation. And also the troubleshooting on all the issues she had, which is totally like Jade. And I gotta give this guy a lot of credit. You get a vehicle brought to you, you don't know kind of what's been done to it, and it's just kind of elimination process. So he got her going. Good work. Good work, man.
All right, thanks.
Sweet.
Pop it open, firing up for you.
Yeah.
Got a new radiator, you got a fan shroud, new clutch. This is a Renix engine, so it uses a different distributor than the HO, the later models. And getting the distributor and the crank sensor in sync with each other is key to getting this thing to run right and not stumble. A lot of times they'll idle perfect, you hit the gas and they fall on their face. So
And that's exactly what was happening.
Exactly,
right?
Yep. So we had to index the distributor, and once that was figured out, we got the right distributor in it. It came alive, so it's running good now.
And we found out that the early 94 models had the same type of distributor as the 93 models, right?
The Renix went up to, they say 93 in the books, but this is a 94, and it had a Renix distributor.
Oh, okay, so that's...
Yeah.
So,
yeah, we found that out.
kind of hard to figure out which distributor to put in when it's going by the books is wrong.
Yep.
This is awesome. Man, the engine runs so smooth. She's just purring. And no squeal. That's always been an issue.
The old belt, I think it had some antifreeze on it or something. Once you get antifreeze on a belt, throw it away.
She definitely did. So
yeah, so I put a new belt on and the idler pulley and made sure we had the right tension in it, and it's silent. You can actually hear the injectors.
yeah, that's awesome, man. She's just purring. She's purring, man.
Yeah, that was great. Yep,
Running
smells
smooth.
like a new engine.
Yeah. Angela's gonna give me a rundown on how to break in a new motor. I've never had a vehicle that had a new engine, so this is new for me as well. But the biggest thing you were telling me was
Biggest thing is just not be driving it at one consistent RPM or speed the whole time. You know, you want to vary the throttle, not have just one constant load on it. Vary the load, pull some hills, pull some passes. You know, drive it like you own it. Don't baby it.
Yeah.
Just hammer on it. That'll help build cylinder pressure. Seats the rings. The more cylinder pressure you can build, the more it'll seat those rings. And the second thing is the oil, having the right oil in there. And we've got you loaded up with some Maxima oil in there right now, and I'm going to send you with a couple of extra quarts to get you through your first couple of deals here, and you'll be good to go.
awesome, man. So what I got out of all this is I'm gonna have to spend more time off-roading and less time on the roads. You know what I mean? I don't want to wreck a new engine, so we're gonna be staying off the grid. And the radiator mounts look awesome. Mine were so like Jimmy rigged in there. There's actually like custom built radiator mounts. There's actually a fan shroud now so that the fan clutch and radiator work as they're intended to.
You pull air through the radiator rather than around the side.
Yeah, you pull air through the radiator, so yeah.
He said it runs a lot cooler now.
A lot cooler. For example, when I was in Arizona without that fan shroud, I was having to put on the heater at full blast just to try to keep her running a little bit cooler, or she would have overheated. So my overheating issues should now be taken care of as well. So she's just like a brand new Jeep. It's pretty awesome. Really, really blessed. Extra braking oil for the braking period. After 500 miles, Angela wants me to change the oil, and then we're probably gonna go from a 1550 to maybe a 10W40, 10W30 or something. What do you think? Back in Jade. Back in Jade we go, little girl. Back in Jade we go. Before we leave the Colorado Springs area, I still have to load up these water jerry cans as well as my storage totes that go on the roof rack. And I actually left my jumpsuit, my blue one, at Jeff's house, who helped me out with a bunch of projects on Jade here in Colorado Springs. So we got some stuff to do before we can hit the road. Inclement weather, 4:30, and it's already dark, so probably gonna just be finding camp after that. Before we head out, A huge thank you to all these guys. They're the ones who've made this whole thing possible, and couldn't be more happy with the results. So thank you guys so much. I realize it's pretty dark out and this isn't the best lighting, but I wanted to get my real first time driving her after the engine rebuild. All right, Anners, you ready? We're gonna go take her for a drive. This is such an awesome introduction back to Jade and back to the road trip. It's snowing out, it's 30 degrees. This is perfect. All the gauges look good, transmission in reverse. Don't see anyone behind me, not that I can see very well anyways. Here we go. Definitely better throttle response. This is fun. Proud of you, Jade. You will endure. Yeah, it's good to be back, don't you know? Over and out. Oh crap, we're going. Oh. Morning, Anners. Morning. Definitely pretty cold last night in the Jeep. I threw on some extra layers and wasn't too bad. It's getting a little foggy in here though, it's so cold. Do you gotta go outside, huh? I gotta take Anners outside, but I have to give a huge shout out to Felpro Gaskets for hooking Jade up, for supporting us, and I feel very blessed. Jade's better than ever. Literally all her little quirks have been worked out. Knock on roof, she'll be up for a long, enjoyable journey on the road, and safe too, right, Anners? Lots of fun stuff to come. I'll see you guys soon. Say bye, Anners. Are you cold? Come here.